Welcome back to the 2024 APP Punta Gorda Open. One of the things that I love about sunsets is they just keep getting better.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight. It means it's going to be a nice day tomorrow.
We love to hear it after the rain has delayed us for the last 2 days, but we are working our way through it here in Florida. Next up on Championship Court, we have another qualifier for you. It is Jess Warren. You're taking a live look at her warming up there. She and her partner, Roscoe Bellamy, trying to punch their ticket into the main draw. This is a game to 11. They got to win this one and then one more before they move on into the main draw. Going up against them, though, trying to ruin that plan and punch their own ticket, are Randy Blanco and Meredith Laughlin. So these are some teams that if you've been watching pickleball for a while, you have a good idea of at least some of these players. You've seen them around the tour before. Let's talk about first Randy and Meredith. You're taking a live look at Randy getting warmed up there. What do you like about the game of these two?
Well, Meredith has actually been around the game of pickleball for a good amount of time. She is sneaky good. Let me just put it that way.
Yes,
She can
100%.
She can upset. Her and her partner can upset some really good teams. It just depends on how clean they're going to play in this. With Randy, seen him a little bit, but we haven't seen him as much as we have seen of Meredith. So it'll be interesting to see how their partnership and their communication play out here against Warren and Bellamy.
And Dom, let's talk about Warren and Bellamy because obviously the Bellamy name, one that many in the pickleball and tennis world know incredibly well, and we've seen Jess Warren really start to come into her own here on the APP Tour towards the last half of last season. So what do you like about this partnership?
Well, I like the partnership in general, both Roscoe Bellamy and Jess Warren coming in, tennis players, making their names in the single side of things, and now getting into doubles, both coming into their own in doubles, and I like the partnership here. I think it's going to be very fiery between the two of them. Saw Jess Warren in Chicago, played really well. She played in women's doubles with Shelby Bates. She played really well with her. Was very impressed by her doubles game then and continuing to take it to the next level. Just doesn't work on court. She takes the off-court work seriously as well. So stepping that side of things up as well is another thing that's going to help her game. Right now on paper, I'd say they may have the advantage here. But like Chad said, both Chad and I have known Meredith for a while. We've known Meredith since when Chad and I used to both play.
Yes.
And so it's been a while.
That's at least 5 years ago.
It's at least 5 years
ago.
ago.
Into it. I was going to let you
but
have that.
She is sneaky
I'll
good.
put this in
dangerous.
in a perspective for you. Here at Punta Gorda last year in 2023, she played with whoa, why am I drawing a blank? Holy cow. I just drew a complete blank of who her partner
She used to play with Stefan Jolicoeur.
No.
So who did she play with last year?
William Solbeck.
Well, yes,
there we
she
go.
did.
So she was playing with Solbeck last year. They almost knocked down Simone Judging and Andre Dascu.
Sheesh.
So that is how sneaky good Meredith Laughlin is.
Simone and Andre went on to win the silver medal here in mixed doubles in Punta Gorda last year. So that gives you an idea of just how talented Meredith Laughlin is. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch here. And of course, like I said, both of these teams have to win 2 more if they want to punch their tickets to the main draw, get an opportunity to play on Championship Sunday. Looks like it's going to be Jess Warren getting us started with the serve here on Championship Court.
Good luck. Start of the match. Time in 0-0-2.
0-0-2. Let's play ball.
Side out.
A good fourth shot there. Getting it deep behind Bellamy as he was trying to transition
0-0-1.
forward.
Nice spot
Second
there from
serve.
Bellamy. A little off-speed roll in the middle. Getting that ball down at the shins of Laughlin.
0-0-2.
0-0-2. The score for Blanco's serve. good placement
Side
there.
out.
Bellamy switching the court there on Blanco as he pinch middle.
See,
Not the
that's
right
a
speed up.
yeah, that's a tough ball for Blanco to come over and take. If he is going to come over and take that, he needs to speed that up at
0-0-1.
Warren or make it bounce behind Warren, so he's the one coming back and covering there. He goes at Bellamy, and all
serve.
Bellamy has to do is just get a paddle on it, and it's past him.
0-0-2.
0-0-2, the score for Bellamy.
Good finish
Point.
there from Bellamy, and I'm impressed right there. That's a start he needs is on a ball through transition. Right here, he hits it like 60% instead of trying to do too much with it.
1-0-2.
Forces the block, and he gets the finish.
1-0-2 for Bellamy's serve. Getting a little help off the tag
Point.
there from Jess Warren. Kind of shaking her head saying, yeah, I'll take it.
2-0-2.
2-0-2.
Side out.
That one, Bellamy tried to do a little bit more.
And you don't have to, especially because he has
0-2-1.
Blanco moving through transition. All he's got to do is get it over.
Referee timeout. Equipment timeout. Will we call the score?
So it's going to be
0-2-1.
Meredith Laughlin with the serve here, 0-2-1. Bellamy
Second serve.
with some authority on that forehand.
Yeah, power and angle right there. Excellent shot from
0-2-2.
Bellamy.
Point.
A little wide, gets it off the edge guard, does Roscoe Bellamy right there on the counter. Nice drop and setup by Laughlin. A little cut drop to set that up.
1-2-2.
1-2-2. The score for Blanco's serve.
Point.
Just like that, tie match here on championship court. Blanco
2-2-2.
trying to get him and his partner their first lead of this match.
I wonder if Bellamy's
Side out.
having a little bit of an issue picking up the ball. Saw him as he was walking back to the baseline,
2-2-1.
kind of waving in front of his face. Ooh, a little too big of a swing.
Second
The hard part here is the face, the end that Bellamy and Warren are facing. There's
2-2-2.
no windscreen on any of the courts, so you're seeing all the way across 3 courts.
There's no sort of defining end
Side out.
to your court.
Yes.
Makes it
Right,
a little
the-
bit trickier than what you just saw on the screen, because you can see we have the great
2-2-1.
branding of our APP Punta Gorda Open, and that's the view for Bellamy and Warren.
Point.
A lot of action going on that you have to decipher as the ball is coming your direction.
3-2-1.
3-2-1, the score here for Laughlin and Blanco. Laughlin with the serve. Good
Second
lead
server.
there by Bellamy and Warren.
3-2-2. Side out.
2 drives missed there from Blanco. Just a little late with the paddle preparation. You
2-3-1.
see contact back inside the body, past that front hip. So much more difficult to be consistent with that drive.
That was out.
Just missed
Second
there.
server.
Just misses it right there. Nice reset in the middle of that point from Jess Warren to keep him active and in it. Bellamy just rolling that deep.
2-3-2.
Pushes him onto their second serve. Bellamy with it.
Side out.
I like Blanco stepping out of the way right there and letting Laughlin take that with her forehand. He was going to jump in with the backhand, but Laughlin's got the power right there. All she needed to do is get that down, and she does. And get the quick side out.
3-2-1.
3-2-1. The score
Lost
for Blanco's serve. I even left a pause.
I know.
for you.
Now that's a better speed up there from
Point.
Blanco.
But why? Where's the spot? Is so much better.
Yeah, right into the hip of Bellamy. He's sitting, covering middle a little bit more.
4-2-1.
Oh, got exactly
server.
what he wanted. Great drop there by Blanco. And then coming in and just gets on top of it. But a beautiful
4-2-2.
setup on a good third.
4-2-2. The score for Laughlin's serve.
Side out.
Much better control there from Bellamy. Not trying to do too much. Set up the next shot, which is perfect.
2-4-1.
Too
Second
big
server.
on that fifth shot there from Bellamy. It was a good ball on the third shot drive. Laughlin got tied up a little bit.
2-4-2.
Doesn't need to go as big on that fifth. Roll something down to the feet.
Little
Side out.
defense there from Bellamy. Looked like he just was trying to get a paddle on it. It's a side out here, so Laughlin and Blanco get the ball
4-2-1.
back on their side. No points scored by Warren and Bellamy. Chance to extend their lead, but that
Second
serve
serve.
sailing a bit long. So quickly on to their second serve are Blanco and Laughlin. 4-2-2 the score in this game to
Whoa, that was
11.
in
You
unison.
and Ingo were on it.
We're like this.
Side out.
That's a good roll there from Warren. It's a little bit of help from catching the net cord there, and it kind of slides back behind
2-4-1.
Laughlin. Yikes.
Bellamy doing it all on that point.
Well, he hit
Getting big, going all the way across, forehand, overhead winner.
Watch him hit Blanco's paddle right here.
3-4-1.
Blanco didn't even move his paddle. It was right to it.
That time.
Blanco is saying, I can
Second
do it too.
server.
Throw it right back.
Pushes them onto their second serve.
3-4-2.
Bellamy again getting
Point.
big, overhead winner.
Nice counter in the middle from Jess Warren as she was in transition area and reset that and set up Bellamy for the put away.
Bellamy played his collegiate tennis at UCLA.
4-4-2.
Had to have a couple of hip surgeries and has gotten into pickleball in recent years and said it's really given him a second chance at living out his dream of being a professional athlete. And he and Jessica Warren doing a great job
Side
working
out.
their way back into this match here in our mixed pros doubles qualifier.
4-4-1.
Have to win this one and one more if they want to earn a spot in the main draw.
I'm surprised
Second
Bellamy didn't
server.
take that ball out of the air and chose to let it drop.
And it got behind him, too.
Yeah. But good speed up there from Warren.
4-4-2. Side
Beautiful
out.
reset on the drive from Blanco by Jess Warren.
Warren doing a great job with some of those
4-4-1.
resets. I feel like that's several points now that we've seen her just do what she needs to do. Oh, off the net and into the body.
Server.
Right shoulder of Jess Warren. But I think that's one of the things you talked about Laughlin and Blanco and their chemistry and communication.
4-4-2.
Warren and Bellamy also seeing how they're communicating and letting each other play into their strengths here in this match. Warren with the big finish there down the middle, forehand winner.
Yeah, it's an excellent counter there from Jess Warren. And if you look at the difference, we talked about Banyata earlier on as far as she dropped that left foot back and turned side on a little too much. Warren drops it back, but she doesn't allow that ball to get back behind her.
That's a great ball from Laughlin right there now on Bellamy backside. As he was pinching middle, and all she did, and she floated it too, but Bellamy was pinched so hard in the middle, it ends up getting behind him.
Good. 4-5-1.
4-5-1, the score for Laughlin's serve.
Second server.
Just not enough air under it for Blanco's return, so it pushes them onto their second serve.
Four, 5-2.
That return from
was out.
Warren sailing long. So tie match, tie game, tie match here in our qualifier game to 11.
It's a game and a match.
It's a game and a match.
You're right.
5-2.
One game to 11 is the match.
Side out.
Quick side out here. So it will be Bellamy and Warren with the ball back on their side. 5-5-1.
See, that was the setup right there from Bellamy. Just rolling that ball in and then getting the pop-up, and then Warren able to get on top, and they'll take a 1-point lead here on that end change.
Another look here. Warren doing a good job on that forehand, being ready to finish points when she needs to be. What do you like about the way Bellamy and Warren are playing together?
Well, the one thing that Warren is doing is she's giving Bellamy some room to be able to move and put a little bit of pressure on that kitchen line, but she's also very accomplished at being able to speed up or attack from mid-court and get on top of that ball and get it down. Typically, you know, we talk about probably not the best decision to speed up from mid-court because you're giving your opponents a little bit more time to react. But because she's able to get on top of that ball or even roll that ball at times and get it down, it's been quite effective, and Bellamy is being able to use his size advantage and reach up at the kitchen line.
So we talked about the challenge that we thought Bellamy and Warren could be having facing the side of the court, where you can see two more courts beyond it.
Second server.
Now it's going to be Laughlin and Blanco facing that challenge. We'll see how they adapt to it here. Immediately out of the end change.
6-5-2.
Doing well, pushing Warren and Bellamy onto their second serve.
Great job by Laughlin reaching in and taking control of that point.
Well done with the forehand to force the side out. Another look.
5-6-1.
Right power, right place.
Warren.
Jessica Warren.
Well, you think she was sitting on that one? Oh my goodness, great setup.
I would have liked to see Blanco step over and take this one. Laughlin gets caught backing up, so when she hits it, it stays nice and high, and Warren's not going to miss a sitting two-hander. Puts it away with ease.
Call in court stands. Point.
Warren pushing that one just a little wide. That ball was out. Nice replay there from our crew.
ties us up at 6-all. Ooh, speed up there from Bellamy. Blanco tries for the tweener, but can't get it back over the net.
Well, nice two-handed roll there from Bellamy. As he's under control here, too. And just keeps it nice and low. Nothing that Blanco could do right there.
Blanco in attack mode on that point.
And I mean, that's not a bad thing from Blanco right there to kind of change the pace of play right now, put a little bit more pressure on.
Ooh. Great get there by Blanco just to recover from that ball dropping like a ton of bricks on the other side of the net.
True definition of a dribbler right there.
That ball had a lot of spin on it, and it got right into the body of Laughlin right there. Nice drop from Bellamy. She's just got to recognize that he's putting a lot of topspin with that two-hander on it.
8-6-2.
8-6-2. Bellamy getting up, overhead winner with an angle.
That's the drive. It's a good setup. He doesn't get out of control right here on this one. Bellamy recognizes that Blanco's in transition and just forces him to pop that one up.
Well, and that's a situation where shape is better than power. Because if you can get something to dip, you're going to get that next ball coming back up. You know, you try to overhit from that position, it's very easy to push that ball deep.
Timeout receivers, 10-6-2.
One of the things that we've seen with Laughlin especially is when she's backing up, she's just taking a step back and that chest and the body stay upright. So now as she's hitting, everything stays elevated. And that's kind of been the difference for Warren and Bellamy on this 6-point run as far as being able to put a little bit more pressure on Laughlin and Blanco. Laughlin especially forcing her back, and it kind of leaves Blanco isolated there in the middle of the court. He has tried to be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on as well, but it's difficult when you're getting hung out to dry.
Like you mentioned, Chad, Warren and Bellamy on a 6-2 run here, set themselves up for a match point opportunity. Chance to put them one game closer, one match closer to earning a spot in the main draw. Roscoe Bellamy with the serve. That could do it.
That was close to being out on the sideline.
So we saw Bellamy do that behind the back in Atlanta in singles. That is so close to being out. Yeah, Bellamy actually made the top 10 with that behind the back flick in singles against.
Wow, what a speed up there from Bellamy at about 60%. Forces Meredith Laughlin to pop that up, and he's got the easy put away. But Chad, you said it, he had that.
Jonathan Medina Alvarez,
Sports Center top 10
against in Atlanta.
6-10-2, the score for Blanco's serve.
Side out.
And now a side out, and another opportunity here for Jessica Warren and Roscoe Bellamy to put this match away.
10-6-1.
Jessica Warren with the match point on her paddle.
Wow, and credit to Laughlin and Blanco. Lights all of a sudden went out behind them in the middle of the point, and for them to stay focused like that, impressive.
It was the side that Laughlin and Blanco were facing, so as they were trying to stay in that point, stayed in it, Now another championship point opportunity in Bellamy and Warren.
Championship.
I'm
point.
sorry.
We jumping forward
Hey,
here?
Sorry,
Whoa.
match point. Match point opportunity
Yes.
here. Match point opportunity. They get it done. Roscoe Bellamy,
I
Jessica
know
Warren
we
with
wanna-
the win.
I
in
know we want to
qualifier.
get through to
I know.
championship Sunday.
There was
but
just so much drama. It was such a great match. Some great play here by both teams, but it is Roscoe Bellamy, Jessica Warren who get it done here in the second round of qualifiers. We got one more before they earn their spot in the main draw. We'll have more action for mixed doubles when we return.